Question 1. Which of the following describes a landslide? A. Can occur after heavy rain, can take less than 1 minute to occur, causes lava to flow, increases the temperature of nearby land, causes ocean waves to increase in size. B. Causes large amounts of soil to move at once, usually happens rapidly, can be caused by earthquakes or volcanoes, can change the direction of creeks and streams. C. Causes nearby air to move fast, increase the temperature of the air, causes rivers to flow faster, produces cracks in the ground, usually caused by volcanoes on the ocean floor. Or D. Can cause tornadoes to form, remove soil from hillsides, occurs near volcanic eruptions, changes the shape of rivers. Question 2. Scientists are concerned by the amount of fossil fuel used by people today. This is because scientists know that fossil fuels are A. Resources that can be used up, B. The only resource that can power vehicles, C. Resources that are renewable, or D. The only resource that can provide electricity. Question 3. During a severe drought, a dry lake was explored for fossils. The diagram represents the fossils uncovered in the lakes they were in. According to this information, this area was once A. forest that was replaced by a freshwater lake, B. A freshwater lake that was replaced by a desert, C. A saltwater sea that was replaced by a forest, or D. A freshwater lake that was replaced by a forest. Question 4. Which process best helps transform remains of organisms into fossil fuel? A. Burial, compression, and heat from many layers of sediment. B. Getting eroded by wind and water. C. Eruption from a volcano. Or D. Weathering of materials into sediment. Question 5. When comparing fossil A to fossil B, which is most likely correct? A. Fossil B is older. B. Fossil B is larger. C. Fossil A and B were created at the same time. Or D. Only fossil B was once an organism. Question 6. Which of the following natural resources is formed from dead animal and plant materials that have been buried and compressed? A. Sedimentary rocks. B. Metal ores. C. Natural gas. Or D. Water. Which of the following resources are non-renewable? Question 7. A. Natural gas. B. Oil. C. Coal. Or D. Wind. Question 8. All of the landforms on Earth are constantly changing shape. What is most responsible for the changes in the landforms? A. Earthquakes. B. Water erosion. C. Pollution. Or D. Oceans. Question 9. Which of the resources in the picture are non-renewable? A. The wind that turns the generators and the plants that grow from the ground. B. The gasoline that powers the bus and the natural gas that warms the house. C. The trees that provide oxygen and the sun that warms the air. Or D. The sun that warms the air and the wind that turns the generators. Use the diagram below to answer questions 10 through 12. Question 10. Which of the following best describes what happens in the area labeled H? A. The river flows slow, depositing sediment. B. The river flows quickly, eroding the riverbed. C. The river deposits sediment, forming mountains. Or D. Earthquakes shake the earth. Question 11. Which section of the river is experiencing the most erosion and depositing the least amount of sediment? A. H. B. I. C. J. Or D. K. Which letter represents the place at which a delta is forming? A. H. B. I. C. J. Or D. K. Question 13. A student conducts an investigation using 4 identical cans, each with a hole in the bottom. The student fills each can with a different type of soil and then adds 200 milliliters of water to each can. The graduated cylinders in the diagram below show the amount of water that drains through the soil and out of the bottom of each can. Some plants have roots that reach very deep underground. Which type of soil will most likely stop water from flowing to the deepest roots of these plants? A. Soil 1. B. Soil 2. C. Soil 3. Or D. Soil 4. Question 14. The diagram below shows a sequence of the processes that turn solid rock into sandstone. Which 2 processes best complete this diagram? A. Melting and cooling. B. Erosion and compaction. C. Compaction and cementation. Or D. Evaporation and dissolving. Question 15. This is a fossil found recently on a ranch in Texas. What does its structure tell us about the past? A. This is a fossil of a piece of a mushroom. It tells us what the plants were like in the past. B. This is a fossil of a piece of a shell. It tells us that the area was once underwater. C. This is a fossil of a berry, common to trees found on mountaintops. It tells us that the area was once at a higher elevation. Or D. This is a fossil of the wing of a flying insect. It tells us what insects were like in the past. Question 16. The diagram below shows the course of a river as seen from the air at 2 different times. Which of the following most likely caused the riverbed to change course? A. Cycles of freezing and thawing of riverbanks. B. Erosion of riverbanks and deposition of sediments. C. Freezing followed by erosion of the riverbanks by ice. Or D. Erosion of the riverbanks by cementing of sediments. Question 17. Sandstone arches, like the one shown in the figure, form in some desert environments. Which of the following most likely occurred to form this arch? A. The cooling of lava. B. The depositing of sediment. C. The rushing of water. Or D. The blowing of wind. Question 18. Maggie is comparing 2 types of soil. To determine which soil retains the most water, she will place each sample in a funnel lined with filter paper. Which of the following sets of equipment would also be necessary for this investigation? A. Balance, beaker, graduated cylinder. B. Graduated cylinder, hand lens, thermometer. C. Balance, Bunsen burner, centimeter ruler. Or D. balance, beaker, thermometer.